couldn't like all the rest. I'm just like, no, none of these are this good. Nothing is going to beat that game for me as far as Final Fantasies go. I mean, unless they just make like another Final Fantasy VII.
You know, I have a little confession to make that I have only beat one Final Fantasy game ever.
7.
No.
1.
No.
Oh, okay.
3. Yep.
I have Final Fantasy 1, that's it.
Final Fantasy 3. That was the one that I beat. And after that, I tried to get into it. It's just... I can't get into them, man. Like, I cannot get into them at all. I've tried, but I lose it whenever fucking, like, shit, like, you know, dude pulls out his fro, a fucking little chocobo and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
God, that was stupid.
I was like, no, we're not doing this. This thing does not attack out of your fucking head. No, we're not doing this shit.
Wait for it. Wait for it. See if I can do it. There he is.
Yes. No. I'm like, why? Why did you do? Like, why do you do shit like that?
How come they always have that guy character now? It's like a little girl. He's always like, oh, I'm so sad that I'm a hero.
Yeah.
I don't want to save the world.
Oh. So
they gotta drag him around, and at the end, he's like, oh, I'm a man now because I went on a big adventure. Like, 7 didn't have a character like that. It was like, okay, I'm Cloud. I'm a badass.
And you even carried a like 9-foot fucking sword. 9-foot fucking tall sword. How the fuck do you do that? That's so
okay. Let's lay off Final Fantasy for now, guys.
I can't. I love
just because
I would love to love the series.
Sucked.
No, I'm saying this. I would love to love the series. If that makes any sense, because there's so many fucking games, and if I could really get into
I'll tell you, got some interesting news. There might be an actual reboot of the entire Final Fantasy series.
Really?
Wait, guys, I have some news.
What?
It's my turn.
No, it's not. Never. We're not talking about your game, the best RPG of the year. Moving on. Next note. What is your game?
Well, considering I haven't played Mass Effect 2 or Final Fantasy 13, or
I'll send you mine for free.
If I don't have a 360, if Dragon Age came out this year, I didn't play that. I think that was actually last year.
That was last year.
So, New Vegas.
What is it that New Vegas offers you that you like?
You'll see later. We'll talk about this later. Just continue.
Okay. Moving over to Best Shooter, which I'm going to throw one out of the park here. And I know this is probably on nobody else's list ever in the history of Best Video Game of the Year for this genre. I'm going MAG. MAG was revolutionary. It actually pushed the boundaries of having 256 players on a screen being able to play at once and no server lag.
And it was a good game, like, even if there wasn't 256 people.
Exactly.
Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Everyone's like, oh god, this isn't Call of Duty, forget this.
Yeah, and everybody's like, it's not as colorful as Call of Duty. Yeah, because you have 256 people on the fucking screen, retard. You're not going to be able to do that shit.
Or hell, it doesn't regenerate like in Call of Duty.
Oh,
you
man.
have to heal yourself. You have to actually work as a team. Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm not the idiot kid that sits in a corner and fucking just sits there and waits and camps everybody's ass out.
Like, I mean, I like Call of Duty, but not, like, Call of Duty is for when I'm like, okay, I'm bored, and I want to, like, make fun of some kids on Xbox Live and do stupid shit. But
although, I will say, the new Call of Duty, it does have healing in it, which is fucking awesome, where you can revive people. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That made my fucking day when I saw that. But, moving on to Sam. Sam, what is your shooter of the year?
I mean, mine's just kind of gotta be Call of Duty, because that's really, I mean, that's the only one I've really played extensively online, and played the single player and played some other modes on it that I really enjoyed. Like, I enjoyed MAG, but my biggest issue with MAG was there weren't enough levels. I think that was my biggest issue with it. I got bored of playing the same level over and over and over and over and defending and attacking. No, I mean I'd already lost interest by then. I'm not gonna get something like I'm not gonna buy
Yeah.
something to add maps way after I buy the game and get bored of it. So I mean it to me, I like Call of Duty because, and I'm not trying to be this guy, but I like Call of Duty because it does have a good community built up around it. As far as like lots of people are playing all the time. I never have to worry about getting into a game. And for someone who's going to classes, who's busy, you know, for me it's a really good game just to pop in, play a couple games, and then leave.
Yeah.
And this one did a good job. It added healing, which made it a lot better. And it also added some new stuff to the leveling, which makes it more fun. And just overall, it's a better game than Modern Warfare 2 was. And even maybe Modern Warfare 1, although it was still... It's pretty high up there as far as like my online shooting experience. That's still a fun game. But it is definitely better than Modern Warfare 2. So...
I would agree that it's way better than that.
It's like Call of Duty is just one of those games that you can just kind of not think about and just play it. It's like Lego Batman. You don't really think about it. You're just playing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bounce
Like
it over to Wolfie on this because her game of the year, or not game of the year, God, shooter of the year is what?
Call of Duty Black
Same.
Ops.
Right.
And let me tell you, you know, there's nothing more satisfying than knowing after killing enough people and getting that napalm strike, you just keep on going because you're like, nah, I can hold off on that napalm strike. And then you get rolling thunder. But no, you decide, nah, fuck it. I'm going to camp. I'm going to be evil as hell and camp in YouTube so I can hurry up and get to 11 kills. And you get that chopper gunner. And then first you pull out that chopper gunner and wipe out everybody. And then to piss them all off even more, go ahead and pull out that rolling thunder. So by now you ranked up about like 25 kills, and then you notice like you just need 5 more kills, and you're on that level where everybody has to run out in the middle anyway. So you figure, I'm just gonna call out this napalm strike to run through the middle of the map, and that, my friend, is how you finish a game before you go to class. Everybody gets set on fire. You might end up being set on fire. Mistakes were made. Blah blah blah. But the point was, you got the final kill.
Well,
and you got people in the lobby mad as hell at you, but they're too scared to say something because you on top.
Man, I got called a goof. I got called a goof on Call of Duty. Someone got so mad they couldn't even like express themselves in cursing anymore. So they just go, "Man, you're just a goof." And that's probably the greatest moment in gaming ever. That me and like all of my friends were like playing, and like some guy called me a goof. A goof.
Yeah.
You know why he called me a goof? Because I asked him to be quiet for 5 seconds so that I could hear what one of my friends was saying. I'm like, just dude, be quiet for a second. Because everybody's yelling back and forth. He goes, "Man, you're just a goof, you redneck," and all that stuff. I'm like, I just started laughing. I'm like, man, I can't even be mad at you. That's so funny. Like,
there's
Sam, you're a goof.
No, Sam, you're so silly.
well.
oh yeah, it's like calling somebody silly. It's like it's not offensive. It's just like, huh? You called me silly?
Well, moving over to Raji. Raji, what is your best shooter of the year?
Well, it's not MAG and it's not Call of Duty, so you're probably thinking, what is it?
What is it?
Battlefield.
Runner up.
It's Battlefield Bad Company 2.
I almost chose that.
Which is
I did too.
not a bad game. Not a bad game at all. I enjoyed it until I got shot in the fucking back a million goddamn times.
Yeah.
What I liked about this game is, first of all, I'm burnt out on Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2 just killed me. I was like, no, this ain't happening again. I don't care if I don't care if Black Ops is a million times better. I'm not playing another Call of Duty game until I can see proof that it is actually better, and I haven't seen that yet. So MAG, I haven't played it. Wish I could, but apparently that's not going to happen because not enough people play it. Or they play it, but they just don't play the right class, I guess. Anyways, so Bad Company 2 gets my vote. When I played it, I couldn't stop playing it. I usually play it as a medic, and just the way you can level up and you get different different equipment as you level up, and you can get better weapons as you level up. So that's pretty cool. That's probably why I like the new Battlefield MMO FPS that's out right now. In beta.
Well, moving on to the next best sports game, which, honestly, I'm going to just go ahead and say Yeah. NBA 2K11. I was going to say Madden, but Madden, there's really nothing new with Madden. Madden's just another Madden. NBA 2K11 actually brought, I guess, a artist in and decided that, hey, you know, since we're NBA, we should make the players look like NBA fucking players. Just not 3 players look like NBA other players. So I'm glad they did. So that's why I gave it best sports game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, what is yours, sir?
Man, mine's going to be SmackDown versus Raw 2011. That game is just, I mean, whether you like professional wrestling, whether you think it's real or fake, that all aside, the game is so much fun. I mean, a battle royale match, multiplayer with your friends is hilarious fun. The tag team stuff, creating your own intros, your own storylines, your own characters, making your own world with the new universe mode, which is amazing because it consistently sets up new matches and it just goes on forever. Like I'm in like year 7 of my universe or something. And like the titles change, and like you go for belts, and it's a really good game. I mean, it's solid, it's fun. I mean, yeah, it has a little bit of, you know, graphical flaws and stuff, but all together it is a fun game, and it's totally worth the $60. I'm telling you, I've already clocked in at least like 20 hours into that game, and I'll be clocking in lots more. It's a lot of
so
fun.
Good that hosts beat each other's asses every Friday night on that shit.
Yep.
So, there you go. So, Friday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Riot Wrestling, where the host...
Speaking of Riot Wrestling,
we'll do announcements here afterwards. How about that?
No, I was going... Okay, I'll just call
this
later.
this is an epic fucking thing that's going to be happening here soon. But, anyway, moving over to Raji. Raji, what is your game of the year for Best Sports?
As much as I do like SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, I did not pick that. I actually picked NCAA Football 11. Now, you're probably saying, well, it's just an NCAA football game, and it probably is the same as last year. No, it's not, actually. You know, it does have the same modes, but they brought some new stuff to the table. They brought ESPN integration to the table. They brought a online dynasty mode where you can either do a dynasty mode with your friends, and that's cool. And you have the dynasty tracker, where I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, where anything that happens in your dynasty, you can upload to the internet and have other people read what happened in your dynasty. Say like, oh dude, I hope you beat them West Virginia Mountaineers because Marshall really needs it. So, and then you can post the results and be like, oh my God, Marshall beat West Virginia. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to make fun of you or anything. Just saying, you can dream, can't you?
Exactly.
It almost happened this year.
Going over to Wolfie. Wolfie, what is your best sports game?
My best sports game, since we don't really have a fighting category, was Super Street Fighter 4. Yes, let me tell you about this one. This one is a lot better than the first one. I am so glad I decided not to buy Street Fighter 4 when it first came out, because I was like, what? This is how many characters we have? Are you serious? This is lame. I'm not going to buy this damn game. Secondly, I kept hearing so much about, oh my God, people are imbalanced. Sagat is like super powerful. He can kill you within like 2 or 3 good hits or something like that. And Akuma, he's so freaking lame. He's powerful, but he's too weak. All you gotta do is hit him like at least 5 times, and he's pretty much down for the match. So I was like, fuck that game. I'm not buying it. But then they came out with Super Street Fighter 4. So we had a hell of a lot more characters to pick from in terms of, fighting variety. Even some people from the old school, like the people from Street Fighter Alpha 3 or whatever, and a couple of new people. So with that being said, this was a very worthy title, because I know they're supposed to be re-releasing this in the arcade, calling it like Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, with 2 more characters supposed to come out for that. So I'm just glad that that game lived up to its standards. And yeah, that's it for my pick.
Well, I think I might be allergic to that game.
Yes.
Going over to Luke. Luke, what is your best sports game?
Okay, I'm going to be the oddball here because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here that plays or enjoys this game. But I'm going to say Skate 3.
Why is it your game?
I could endlessly play this game forever, and I would never get bored.
At all.
It's just